Introduction. The quiet beauty of what's real asterisk in a world that often chases the loudest voices, the flashiest gestures. And the next thrilling high, there's something profoundly grounding about a woman who doesn't demand your attention, but deserves it. She won't flood your phone with messages or beg for validation. She won't try to compete with the noise of the world. Instead, she'll offer something far more rare. Presence. Subtle, nurturing, unwavering presence. But here's the truth many only realize too late. Women like that don't come around often. And when they do, we often fail to recognize them until they're gone. If you're over 25, you've experienced the chaos of relationships that promised fireworks but ended in ashes, this message is for you. Because when a girl shows these traits, we're not just talking about a partner. We're talking about a sanctuary. And if you're lucky enough to have one, hold on. One, she doesn't play games, she brings peace. You'll notice it early on. Her words are clear. Her intentions are honest. There's no manipulation, no power struggle, no let's see who texts first. She's not here to test you, she's here to build with you. This isn't about being naive. It's about maturity. People over 25 have seen enough to know that love isn't supposed to feel like a war zone. It's supposed to feel like coming home. Why this matters. So many relationships today are built on adrenaline highs and lows, passion and pain. But a woman who brings peace instead of chaos is offering you a foundation. Reflection. If you find yourself addicted to the roller coaster of drama, ask yourself, what am I calling love that might just be emotional turbulence? Peace isn't boring, it's rare, and it's the beginning of real intimacy. 2. She supports your growth without losing hers. There's something remarkable about a woman who can celebrate your wins without making it about her. She encourages your dreams but isn't trying to mold herself into your shadow. She's not codependent, she's interdependent. She's a partner, not a passenger. Why this matters? Too many people fall in love with potential and then expect one person to carry the entire weight of the relationship. But real growth happens when both people have space to evolve, individually and together. At home reflection, ask yourself, am I building with someone or pulling someone along? And more importantly, am I letting her grow too? The woman worth keeping is one who walks beside you, not behind. 3. She listens. Not just to reply, but to understand. You'll feel it in the silence. The way she holds eye contact. Way she pauses before responding, not to judge, but to absorb what you're really saying in a world full of people waiting for their turn to speak. Her stillness is healing. Why this matters. True connection comes from feeling seen. A woman who listens to understand isn't just loving you, she's making space for your whole being. That's intimacy. Most people spend decades searching for at-home reflection. Are you present when you speak with her? Do you create that same space in return? Mutual understanding is the bridge between two whole people, not a lifeline from one broken soul to another. 4. She has standards, but she's not demanding. She won't settle for being treated poorly. But she also doesn't walk around with a checklist of impossible demands. She knows her worth, and that quiet confidence makes her even more magnetic. She expects honesty, respect, and consistency, not perfection. Why this matters? When someone has healthy standards, they become the mirror in which you either rise or fade. And if a woman's boundaries feel too much to you, it might be time to examine your own maturity. At home reflection. Ask yourself, am I meeting her with the same energy she brings? The woman worth keeping isn't asking you to be perfect, just present. If you're unwilling to meet her halfway, someone else eventually will. 5. She doesn't chase attention, she earns respect. There's something powerful about a woman who doesn't beg to be noticed. She's secure in her silence, in her simplicity, in the life she's building. Even if no one claps for it, she's not looking for followers. She's looking for truth. Why this matters? Social media has conditioned us to mistake visibility for value. But a truly valuable woman doesn't need an audience. She just needs someone who sees her at-home reflection. If you're drawn to women who always sparkle, ask yourself, am I mistaking performance for substance? The woman worth keeping doesn't perform for love, she embodies it. *6. She brings out the best in you without saying a word. Being around her makes you want to be better. Not because she's nagging or demanding, but because her very presence inspires integrity. Effort and self-awareness, she challenges you to level up without ever making you feel less than. Why this matters? The right partner doesn't just accept you, they activate you. Not through pressure, but through alignment, at-home reflection. If you've ever felt drained, small, or unworthy in past relationships, pay attention to how she makes you feel. Woman worth keeping makes you feel expansive, not diminished. 7. She's kind of in when it's inconvenient. Kindness is easy when things are going well. But when she's tired, frustrated, or disappointed, she still chooses grace. That's who she really is. And that kindness isn't weakness, it's strength under control. Why this matters? We live in a time where sarcasm is fashionable and softness is mocked. But a kind woman is a rare treasure. She's someone who will hold your flaws with care, not use them against you later. At-home reflection. Have you confused sarcasm with strength? Have you overlooked someone's warmth because it wasn't wrapped in drama? Remember, a gentle woman is not naive, she's evolved. *8. She's vulnerable but still whole. She lets you see her scars, her fears, her dreams. But she's not asking you to fix her. She's sharing with you because she trusts you. That level of emotional courage is sacred. Why this matters? Vulnerability is the soil where real love grows. If you've never had someone open their soul to you without fear of being broken, don't take it lightly. At home reflection. How do you respond to her softness? Do you protect it or do you flinch and retreat? A woman worth keeping deserves a safe space to be seen, fully and loved anyway. *9. She doesn't threaten your freedom, she enhances it. She doesn't clip your wings. She doesn't guilt you into staying close. She trusts you on, more importantly, she trusts herself. She's not afraid of the world pulling you away, because she knows her worth will bring you back. Why this matters? Possessiveness isn't Levit's fear dressed up in romantic language. A secure woman gives you room to breathe, because love should never feel like a cage. At-home reflection. Do you equate love with ownership? Or are you ready for the kind of relationship where two whole people choose each other every day? 10. She's not perfect, but she's real. At the end of the day, she'll mess up. She'll have bad days. She'll need space. She won't always say the right thing. But what makes her rare is this: she cares. She tries. She shows up, and that is everything. Why this matters? Perfection is an illusion, but presence is real. And a woman who shows up for love again and again, even when it's inconvenient, is someone worth holding on to. At-home reflection. Are you looking for perfect and overlooking the present? Don't let fantasy rob you of what's already beautifully, imperfectly real. Conclusion. Don't let her go just because it's quiet trio. Love doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it's a slow-burning candle that never goes out. A safe place you almost mistake for ordinary until you realize how many people are out in the cold, still searching. When a woman shows these traits, she's not just someone you're dating, she's someone you build a life with. Someone who brings out your gentleness without shaming your strength. Someone who listens without judgment. Who loves without performance. Who stays without needing to be begged. And in a world where so many people are pretending to care, a woman who truly does is a rare and sacred gift. So if you're lucky enough to have her, hold on, not with desperation, but with gratitude. not with fear, but with honor. And if you've lost someone like her, learn, heal, grow, and be ready to recognize it next time. Because sometimes it's not about whether she's worth keeping, it's about whether you're ready to be the man who can keep her. This message touched something deep inside. Don't forget to support our journey. Subscribe to Awaken Mindset for more content that speaks to your heart, not your ego. We don't chase trends, we speak to souls. Let's grow together.